it's a meme. It's a meme.
Hey, good morning, YouTube family. I'm bringing y'all the King's Court, and this is season 1, episode 6, and this is the King's Council. So that is as Felicia, this coming for taking over from the last episode, and Thaddeus comes in and he asks Felicia would she take the picture, and then she says sure I'll take the picture, and then why Tyson opened his big mouth and he says yeah Sarah come on over here so we can take the picture, and then she said not gonna take the picture, and I said all right. Ain't nobody seeing it for Jennifer, or ain't nobody seeing it for Sarah. Nobody seeing it for them. But all right, and then Carlos says that the Kings almost, cause Thaddeus, he be so lost. And then he said, Felicia, I thought you was gonna take the picture, and she said, yeah, I'll take the picture for you guys, but and then I said, and then guys, all caps. And then I'm just thinking, not them winches too. And I'm like, Tyson, you messed up the photo op. But sweet old Janae, she comes in and she opts to take the picture. And then Tyson and Felicia, they are kissing and hugging in the dark. And he says that he wished they had a hammock so they could just lay in it and fall asleep. And they both fall asleep now. They both was tired, obviously. And then when they fall asleep, somebody gets a snoring and all that stuff. I said, yeah, they was really tired. And Holly and Rodney, they both come up, and then they take the gentlemen and the ladies to the vineyard, and they to meet the King's family. And Demetria says she was nervous until she forgot that she is Demetria. All right, okay, girl. And then Carlos Boozer's brother. Charles comes to meet his girl, Eloise. And she said that she is grateful that he chose her. And she says that he is the one for her. I said, oh, how sweet. And then Janae says that she never imagined dating him, because his brother asked her, did she ever imagine, taking up and being stepmom to him, because he has a daughter that's in college and he has a younger daughter. And she said, I never imagined, but she said, I'll be able to, rise to the occasion. And she said, but ultimately she is here to support him. And she said he loves his kids, and then she has to love the kids too. And she is all long for the ride. And then she says that she is excited to see how it goes, and they sipping wine. And then why Jennifer? Jennifer. And she says that she wants, she said, hey, sorry to interrupt, but can I steal some time with this lovely gentleman? And then Janae says in the confessional, and she says that she is not really into her, and I don't like her neither, Janae. It's all right, I don't like her neither. And then Jennifer says that she wants to rise to the level that he is at. And then his friend said Eloise gives friend vibes, because I cut the whole interaction, all this stuff, because he ain't had that many people. And Eloise, they said Eloise gives friend vibes. And then his brother says that he needs to explore Jennifer as well. And Carlos says that he still wants to continue to build Janae's confidence, and he's still into Janae. I'm like, good. And then Tyson, friend Trevor, comes to meet with Sarah, Allison, Felicia, and Jennifer. So Allison tells that she was married before, and she tells that she is an opera singer. And Jennifer then runs to Tyson, and Tyson says that he does not need no Jennifer in his life. He already had a Janae. And I'm like, Tyson, you blocking. You don't want nobody to steal the women from you. I said, okay, clocked. And then Tyson's friend Trevor comes to meet with Sarah and Allison and Felicia. And of course, I already got to that part. And then we're going back to Thaddeus. And Thaddeus' friend LaRonda and Ricky, they meet with Kalia. And she says that she does know that, you know, she likes Thaddeus, of course. And she says that I have known him, this for LaRonda, his friend, his homegirl. She said she's known Thaddeus for 11 years, and we were in a relationship, and we were engaged, and it didn't work out. Now we are just best friends. And he says that she has the worst poker face ever. And I'm like, And he says that she was close with his children. And Catherine comes in and she says that Thaddeus speaks in all exclamation points. And then Brianna comes and she says that she is not interested in any other kings in the house. And she says, no, she have not seen. And she said, have you seen him with his shirt off? And I'm like, girl, you know, he actually has. She actually has. And I'm like, And then I'm like, okay, girl, we know you intrigued and all that stuff about, is this Thaddeus the person or Thaddeus the wrestler? And then, but Demetria was there, and they asked her what attracts her to Thaddeus. And she says that she likes the way he looks at her. And Thaddeus says, you like me because how I look at you? And I said, Then his friend Ricky says, do you mind expounding on that? And then, she says she's blessed. I said, oh, you blessed, girl. Okay. And then Ariel says that she likes him because he has a big heart and he challenges her. And she says she has a 5-year-old. And then Demetria says that she has been conflicting with if she wants kids or not. But she said when she first met him, she did want kids in that challenge. And she says that she is thinking that she will have to close the door completely on Thaddeus. And I said, God damn, girl, all right. If he don't close the door on you first, okay? Kalia and Thaddeus, she tells him that she has a vision board of what she needs and wants. Then he asks her, what is her vision board? What is her vision? And she says that he is her husband. I said, God damn, girl, okay. And he asks, what is her clarity? And she says that God has to speak to him. And then he says initially he wanted to get clarity on what she meant when she was talking to his friend. And, you know, how she was looking with her poker face and all that. But he says that he will desire, he says that he will desire to be a husband. And she tells him that she is not going to wait forever. And he said, huh? And then it go to Catherine. And Catherine is rubbing Daddy's feet big time. And then Jennifer come creeping around in the kitchen with Carlos. And Janae and Sarah, they sit down and they talk. And then Janae just pretty much said what I've been saying about this girl, the bird girl. Janae says that she does not like Jennifer's type. I don't either. Clock, 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 clock. And she asked Carlos, is monogamy important to him? Now, this is what Jennifer was asking, because they in their kitchen. She's asked him, is monogamy important to him, after she made the waffles and stuff and showed him how to make the waffles and all this stuff. I'm like, he know how to make waffles, but anyway, moving on. And Carlos says that when she speaks, it is very deep. And she says that Tyson is looking mighty tasty though. And she said, it's like burgers. And she said, it's Carlos and then it's Tyson. And he's looking mighty tasty. I'm like, you a bird, just like I said. And the Kings invite Kalia, Demetria to the elimination dinner. And Thaddeus pulls Demetria first. And the statement about the kids is bothering him. And Idlewild talks to Carlos about the previous comment, and Tyson talks to Demi, and Tyson asks Kalea her feelings of being here, and he still wants to see how she responds in an uncomfortable position. He said that's why he brought her here, so he can see how she responds in an uncomfortable position because of how she was looking at his friend when she met the friend at the vineyard. Okay. And then he asks, how does she feel about his ex being in his life? And she says that she is going to accept it. And she said, pretty much she gonna accept it. She said she gonna accept it. And girl, you gonna have to accept it if you want him, because she ain't going nowhere. After 11 years, she done helped him raise them kids when he was wrestling and all that. Okay. And this is the elimination dinner. And then Thaddeus talks to Demetria, and he says that he feels like he is doing her a disservice just keeping her there. So he said he's going to go ahead and help her out pretty much and tell her that she is not our queen. And Carlos tells Idlewild, if she is first up, and he said that she is not going home. I said, yay, I actually like her. And then she was scared, and she said she's grateful though. I said, okay, girl, all right. And then Tyson tells Demi that she was not able to build a strong connection and with nobody in the house, and she didn't take initiative. And he says that she is going home. So she went home. Poor Demi. And then Thaddeus scares me and Kalia. And he says she is not going home. And she was so happy. And he says he wants to get to know more. So, with that being said, y'all, that was the King's Court. Now, they done eliminated 2 people. Eliminated both of the D's, Demi and Demetria. So, Demetria and Demi, they both gone home. I actually like them, and I just didn't think that they got enough time or enough chance to connect with the fellas. But that was King's Court, y'all. And that was King's Court Season 1, Episode 6. King's Council. Yeah. So what I want y'all to do is like, comment, and subscribe. See y'all later. I'm gonna get this uploaded now. Have a blessed day.